She really hates him, it's really true.
Testing 1, 2, 3. How do you sound?
Tastic.
Well, you look very dolled up and pretty for Valentine's Day today.
I'm dolled up. I just hate when you say that.
Dolled up?
Yeah, it just.
Is it old
I
school?
mean, well, first of all, I don't know why I just don't like any comments about my looks, whether it's good or bad. I just don't like focusing on that. But second,
I'm just saying, I'm complimenting you in the morning.
I know, but dolled up sounds like it's from the 50s. It sounds like I got up early and spent hours doing it, which is not true.
No, you're very
I actually got
natural.
up, I brushed my hair, and I put on lip gloss, and that's all I've done. I did brush my teeth today. So it's I don't know, just
special.
dolled up just sounds like, oh, I wanted Rich to see how hot.
I know. Why do you think I stay? I'm joking around.
Oh, you don't actually mean that I look good.
Well, you look. Oh my God! What can I tell you? Okay, yesterday.
No, I mean,
Yes, you look good. But
I
said
didn't mean
dolled up.
that. You were going to finish a sentence.
Well, I say you look good, but I was saying
But
dolled
why
up.
the dolled up? Because you know it kind of gets under my skin.
Well, no, it's an old, hey, Toots, you look dolled up. I'm just, bringing old school back to the podcast. Everybody's, new school. Sometimes you got to bring old school back, right?
I'm mid.
You're mid school?
No. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Why? What were you going to say? What was the joke? It doesn't matter. I mean, if it was funny, you should have said it, because that's what we're about.
I already said it.
You're mid?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, let's wrap this up. So yesterday, and I knew
Oh, by the way.
What?
Happy Valentine's Day.
I said that to you.
Yeah, and I'm saying it back to you.
Oh,
Boy,
okay.
we're really not communicating today.
Well, it's still early. It's got to kick in. I don't want to start off with anything negative, but yesterday,
Oh, boy.
I went out, shoveled snow.
Oh, my God, because I said it.
No, let me finish.
Oh, my
you would bring this up.
God.
Yeah, it's always, oh, my God, when it's against you, but when it's against me, it's, but when I come up with, so I go, you know what? Let me broom off Bonnie's car. So, because you got
broom?
Yes. Yeah. Let me broom off Bonnie's car, because you'll get a ticket if you drive with snow flying off your car. Did you know that?
No, I've done it many, many times.
Yeah. Well, good. The cop didn't see you, but you'll get a ticket. So
They're pulling people over. There's snow on your car.
No, when it's blowing off, you gotta clean your car off before you start riding on the road, because it's distracting and can cause an accident.
Okay. Thank you for that.
How do you like that? I got a ticket once for flicking a cigarette out of my car.
Well, that makes sense. Of course, this is fully littering. It could start a fire.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little different than snow flying off.
I didn't
your car.
say I didn't deserve it. I'm just telling you.
If it's illegal for snow flying off your car, has that ever been enforced? Unless it was like massive, massive amounts and people couldn't see or something. But
I don't know if it gets enforced.
As a cop ever?
Yeah.
No.
Are you saying no?
No.
Remember, I got a ticket because they said you made a wide turn.
Okay, you were driving a sports car fast,
No, it didn't.
And then what did you say to the cop?
I go, "That's all you got," and then he gave me a ticket.
Yeah, because you made a pretty wide turn. It
wasn't wide because it was a sports car. There's no possible way it was.
Well, he was probably
turn.
trying to find out if you were drunk or not, and you were like, "I've not had a drink."
Is that how I did it?
You were like very saucy with him.
Whoa! And you got to tell me when I get saucy, I got to tone it down, right?
Yeah.
Don't get saucy.
Don't get saucy. Okay, so
I cleaned off her
story
car
in 5 seconds or less, or we're shutting it down.
I cleaned off her car, and I'm sitting there cleaning. I'm going, she's not going to thank me for cleaning off her car. She's going to complain I used a broom. And the first thing when I see her, I come in, but I got to get a new broom. And I'm like, I knew it. I know her.
Was that complaining? I said I had to get a new broom.
Yeah, because you looked at it and said there's one, but it was just a little snow on it, and I got most of the snow off it. And you don't need a new broom.
Okay, then I mean,
You don't need a
really,
new
you're
broom.
overreacting because I said I need to buy a new broom.
No, right after I used the broom. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You know, so don't say you don't know. You know.
I thought you were going to bring up because I said I don't feel like cleaning the kitchen again. You can do it, and you flipped out. You flew off the handle.
I didn't fly off. She's losing it now. Look at her eyes. You can tell.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
What'd you say? You go, I'm tired of cleaning the kitchen. And I go,
you can do it.
And I go, and I'm tired of shoveling.
No, you said, I'm eating.
Yeah.
I said, well, I didn't expect you to do it while you're eating. And then you're like, fine, you go clean the snow off. You defend yourself so hard.
I'm telling you, folks, I'm living with somebody that exaggerates and then convinces herself the exaggerations.
Okay.
All I do is say,
Can I just say this?
You can say whatever you want.
There may be a slight exaggeration in the retelling. However, they know you. They've watched you for years on this podcast. So they know that your voice, your tone, your aggressive behavior, all that stuff is very real. So why would I make it up in this one instance when they know that's how you are a lot?
Okay, and on the other hand,
look at how you get so defensive even just here in the podcast. So they're like, yeah, that tracks. That makes sense. So I mean, you can.
And on the other hand, they're on to you. They know you exaggerate. You take little things and make them big. So maybe, and don't do your eyes because that's crazy when you keep going back and forth like that. It's so.
What? I'm not doing anything.
That was a good movie we watched last night, huh?
Don't try to change the subject that fast. I can't.
You can't? And you got a new sweater.
I've had this for a long, long time.
Oh. Well, let me see. What can I talk about? I was in Boston over the weekend. The Super Bowl party. I went to
Oh boy. Here we go.
What?
I'm telling you, I've heard these stories and they're not stories. They're nothing. Get ready for a big fucking cup of nothing. Here we go. He has not thought about this. What can I say? What interesting thing happened? No, he's going to list the people that he saw, how long it took him to drive, where there was traffic. There's going to be no actual it is amazing that this person who considers himself one of the greatest storytellers of all time, that sits down on a stool to fucking do his stand up, has you don't even know what a story is. Go ahead. Let's test out the theory.
So I went to the Super Bowl party at the Cellar. It was great. Colin was there. Norton, Keith. We sat at the main table. Mm-hmm. And it was it's a good time hanging out with Keith, and my old friends, because we don't get to hang out like we used to because everybody has different lives, married. Norton has somebody, Colin has somebody, Keith, I don't get to see him that much. So, when you get together with old friends, it's a good time. You have a history and, I bet you folks out there listening, when you get together with your friends from the past or that you've been with for forever, you're comfortable. And it was a lot of fun.
And credits rolling. There you go. You just went to a movie theater. That's what you saw. Whoa. Deep. Oscar contender.
That was pretty.
Welcome to the big times, folks.
It was. What?
What a story. What a compelling. So many twists and turns.
It wasn't a story. I was just saying.
No, it wasn't a story. Good. At least you're aware of that.
It was, it's good to see my pals and hang out, It's good to see my buddies. So, I don't have a lot this week to talk about. I have to go to. Don't you hate when you call and they don't get back to you? Like I called a couple golf courses in Arizona, Phoenix area.
Sorry, folks.
I said, give me a call. I want to play myself and a guest. and make a little trade. Get you comedy club tickets. I'll plug you on the podcast. They just either call back and say yes or no. I mean, one course I'm playing Troon, which is
What was the
amazing.
point of that? They either call back and say yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Well, I'm just
the
saying,
point
can
of
people
bringing this up.
can people be responsible and do?
Oh, they're not calling you back.
Yeah.
They don't have any like they don't owe you anything.
No, I mean, I didn't say.
If you were like, "Hey, I'd like to pay for some,"
I said we'd pay.
They definitely call you back.
I did say, yeah, we'd pay, and barter trade. Comics.
I'm here for some Jew tour.
No,
I'd like to barter.
I'm not doing
that.
That's
a story. Now that's a story.
No,
what you
really,
should tell that story.
Let's feed into anti-Semitism.
I'm not feeding into anti-Semitism. It's hilarious.
That's not what I'm doing in Arizona. I'm doing the comedy club. I'm not doing the tour, which I'm going to bail out of probably, and I'm not doing it. That's not what I'm doing. All right. So, and I'm sick of all these fucking, what do you call it? Irish girls couldn't shake hands with the Israeli girls before the game. Go fuck yourselves. They're just basketball players. I'm sick of the people taking it out on normal people. They're fucking done politics. And the Israelis fucking killed them. The girls basketball. Just fucking enough already.
I don't know what you're talking about. I imagine there's other people that have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but that's all right.
If you read MSN,
I don't watch the news.
I said if you read the news, I don't watch it. Who watches the news? Sits down and watches.
It's a scam. The news is a scam.
Nobody watches it. Why is it a scam?
Because you watch the news, it tells you everything that's wrong in the world, and then the first ad is like, "Are you depressed?" You didn't know I was like setting up for that?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't want to.
I told Rich that joke. I thought of that joke the other day.
It's pretty good. You got to.
Is it hacky?
Well, you can't do a commercial. You got to go and then.
Well, there's commercials on streaming.
Well, but you go, I'm watching the news and everything is just so horrible and the worst. And, then I'm at my therapist and he's like, "Are you depressed?"
That's not the joke, though. The joke is that the news is selling you antidepressants, that they're telling you everything's wrong in the world. And then they're like, it's a fucking vicious circle.
Okay, but the news.
Yes, the news is on the air to sell antidepressants. That's what it's doing. So it has nothing to do with your therapist. I guess I didn't explain the joke.
I know the joke, but any ad company that comes along and is going to pay the price for ad airtime, if an insurance company was going to pay more than Pfizer, then the network would go, okay, let's go with the insurance company. Yes, but
it's probably like a lot of drug ads. It's like funnier to say it that way. I mean, I'm not saying it's truth. I'm not a fucking professor. I'm not doing a TEDx talk on it. I'm just saying
it's a funny joke. Don't get me wrong. I like it.
You took it into a direction that you go, this is how you do it, and then it's almost like you didn't get the joke.
I did get it, but I was, how could I not get that joke? I mean,
but then why did you go to the therapist?
Because you said, is it hacky? And I go, commercial jokes are hacky. So try not to make it. You asked me my opinion.
Yeah, but then so then just don't tell
I'm trying to not make it hacky. That's all.
Just don't tell the joke, I guess.
No, it's funny.
The news is.
Me.
I'm not. Listen, stop getting so upset.
I'm not upset.
I was wondering if you got the joke.
Okay.
Like, does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm trying to. If you ask me if it's hacking, I'm going, well, it could be a commercial bit, but that was back in the day, in the 90s when every comic was talking about commercials.
You do this thing where you put something in your head like, this is hacky or this is wrong or this is whatever, and you never go back and relook at it. So
don't say it what I don't look at. I reevaluate things.
The minute you know, that's why it's so hard for you to change when you say somebody's name wrong. It's logged in there. It's programmed in so quickly. that you can't then, you'll know somebody for years and years and years and years and continually call them the wrong name. You have them in your phone as the wrong name. Because you log it and you forget it. That's how you do it. Right?
No.
Yeah, you go, oh, program, done. Now I never have to go back and look at that. Because the truth is that saying like airline material is hacky or that's like ridiculous. Really.
Okay.
Because you could be doing a thing about streaming ads, or you could be doing a thing about like.
Well, then don't ask the question.
I didn't say is commercial jokes hacky. I said is this commercial? Is this joke hacky? Which
so what would make it hacky if you broke it down in your head? What would? So if you,
so me asking if it's hacky, it's hacky.
In the back of your mind, you're thinking,
okay,
well, maybe.
I was thinking, like, have you heard it before? Has it been done? Well, then you
wouldn't say is it hacky.
That's hacky to me. That's what hacky means. It's overdone.
Well, that's not what hacky means.
Well, what does hacky mean to you?
Well, it's something that's very easy premise that has
been done.
Or yeah, okay, that has been done. Well, I've never heard that joke, and I think it's a very good joke. And I asked if I could have it. That's how good it is.
But then you would take it to a therapist's office where the joke wouldn't make sense.
Okay, I was just giving you different options.
How would you do it? Let's see. Okay,
I would do it exactly.
I'll give it to you if you tell me how you would do it.
Exactly. I would put it into my repertoire where it would fit, when I was maybe talking about addiction or anxiety or something or whatever. So I would, I would find a place to put it where it made sense for me to do it. That's all. I think it's very funny. So, yeah. Now we know the definition of hacky, what you think is hacky and what I think is hacky. Something easy, something that's been done a lot. Something, I guess that's enough. Easy and done a lot. Hacky is hacky. All right, there you have it. It's a good bit. Are you going to do it this weekend?
Probably.
Huh?
I'll try it.
Are you working this weekend?
I think so.
Oh, well, there you have it. So what's going on with you?
Well, it's Valentine's Day, but we didn't get each other anything.
Not yet. How do you know we have the whole day? But I said
because let's not get each other anything. We don't need anything.
I know, but every year I come back with something, flowers or candy.
Well, we don't need any candy. Don't get candy.
Where can we get Raina?
What year you got me sugar-free candy?
No, I didn't. Yes. I got you dark chocolate. Dark chocolate.
You're so weird.
And wooden roses.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They were nice. They were nice.
Just like from CVS shit. Just at the last minute, just running in. And I don't need it. It's fine. We're going to go out for dinner tonight. I made a reservation at a really nice restaurant. You can pay for that.
Well, we got to get Raina some candy or something.
It's a romantic holiday. I've never agreed with this. This is
romantic.
Okay. This is good. This is good to talk about because Valentine's Day is a romantic holiday.
Oh yeah, tell that to Al Capone.
What does that mean?
The St. Valentine's Massacre, where they killed all the gangsters on Valentine's Day. You don't know the St. Valentine's Massacre in Chicago?
No, I don't. But the fact that you're bringing this up, okay, you can kill your kids on Valentine's Day. Okay. I don't think that it's to celebrate with your children, and I don't think it's to celebrate with your parents. I think the holiday is to celebrate with a loved one. If you do not have a loved one, boo-hoo, you don't get to celebrate. These people that are like, love Valentine's Day, all this shit, that's not what that's not what it's about. You can go out with your friends on Valentine's Day. You can go have some fun. But it's a holiday to celebrate romantic love. When I say romantic love, I don't mean necessarily it means, rose petals to the bed. I just mean with your significant other.
No, I think
that's what it's for. Okay. And these people who are trying the idea of every holiday having to reach out to and touch every single person is absolutely ridiculous. if on Mother's Day, if you post like, oh, my mom is the best mom and I love my mom, someone writes, well, my mom died. Like, oh, well, let's nobody celebrate. Okay. It's like the idea that people want to take away your happiness is so prevalent right now. It's like anything that you're doing that they don't get to do, even if you're just happy, people are like, what the fuck are you happy about? People hate other people being happy.
It makes me happy to give my kids stuff on Valentine's Day a little.
I mean,
and I
go
don't
ahead.
think it's romantic.
To me,
let me
okay, I'm not going to do it. I find it strange and bizarre that you would show romantic love to your children.
I don't think it has to be romantic. Meaning,
well, of course society is going to change it now because they want to sell more shit. So they're going to, I'm sure they make all kinds of Valentine's Day stuff for kids, which is it's just a way to fucking sell shit.
The true history behind Valentine's Day and why we celebrate the holiday. Almost everyone swims over a good love story.
Oh my God, we cannot listen to your water voice. I don't know, your marble mouth.
I don't have.
Really
make fun of my.
It's not that. Just be more aware of it. You have to overcome it. You can't just and expect people to hear you.
Maybe you also go making Valentine's Day crafts with your family or baking cookies for class.
Ridiculous.
Less familiar is why we celebrate the holiday of love in the first place. As with the history of Christmas. I don't want to read all this bullshit. Whatever.
You'll just agree with me. Hey, listen, it's a hot take. People don't have to agree with me. That's fine.
It's not.
That's how I feel. I feel like there's too many holidays. They all revolve around fucking candy. And it's ridiculous. It's like another way to poison us. Now you go. Please visit my conspiracy theory page.
Okay, so you want a holiday that revolves around potato chips or something like that? You know.
No, I'm just saying. It's just like it's just everything's just so commercial. It's like
everything has evolved.
That's
around
why I don't
candy.
want us to buy something. It's like, let's go out. Let's tell each other why we love each other. In fact, you can do it now.
What? Do the love thing now?
Tell me why you love me. Yeah.
Because I think you're smart, a good mom. You make me laugh.
Now, you put it in your head a while ago that you love me, and these are the reasons. But rethink it. Really think it. Do you really love me?
Yes. I couldn't think of spending even the rest of the week without you. Well, I'm going to Arizona, but the rest of my life, yeah, you're my...
I wish you'd looked at me the way you look at yourself in that monitor. I'll tell you that.
What?
I mean, it's like you can't take your eyes off yourself.
Why? You'll yell at me and do whatever to go, but I love you. But I love you.
First of all, when I tell Rich how great he is, when I tell him he's a legend and that he should, that he deserves better, blah, 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 from certain people or certain things, he gets very, very angry with me. He starts yelling. He loses it.
No.
Yes, you always get angry at me when you're like, you don't understand. I say, well, you deserve better. You don't get it. You'll complain about some club or going somewhere. I say, don't take those gigs. You deserve it.
Good.
And it's good. I'm telling you how great you are.
Everybody wants in this business to do theaters and stadiums, this and that. But at the end of the week, when
the week? No, I've never heard this saying before.
At the end of the day or the end of the week, some gigs are
about weekends.
Yeah, so at the end of the week, the saying is at the end of the day. Most of the time, they're great gigs. I like working and I make good money. So, I have to realize I'm not, selling, the Beacon Theater out. I'm not selling, I had a great run and now I'm just keeping busy and working. There was a time I was doing theaters and, we were on tour and big, I had a good run and now I'm just funny and doing clubs and still writing material, still staying relevant. So, some gigs are worse and some are atrocious and some are great. Like Boston was great. The club Laugh Boston, I was out over the weekend. was, and I hung out with a club owner who's. I, some club owners are so much fun to hang out with. They get whatever, they don't get offended if you fuck with them and the owner there, John, it was so much fun hanging out with him. I kind of, it's weird. Like when you're in the dressing room with the owner or whatever, the booker, and like the middle and the opener is there, like they it's like they're just listening and watching a movie that they're not involved in. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess
they go on stage and the owner's still in the dressing room talking to the headliners.
Can you go like this with your hand for a second?
What's wrong?
I mean, is this like
There's a little tape on the bottom.
You're so like weird.
Why know it?
Because
your fingers.
You want people to believe that you're rich, but then when you
don't want them to believe I'm rich.
Well, then why are you wearing those rings?
I like them. I like rings.
But then you're like, I don't want to say the word, but put your hand at show.
No, what? I got tape on the bottom because during the winter and summer, your fingers, and I'm losing weight. So the rings are loose. I have to take them to New York and get them fitted again. That's all. No one could see that. I'm not saying.
Oh, I noticed it.
Well,
I'm sure people notice.
No,
I'm sure
don't.
the minute that you start moving your hand around, people notice. Go, what has he got? It's like duct tape Daryl over here, man. He loves it.
Oh,
he loves duct tape. You will fix anything with duct tape. It's amazing.
Oh, really?
See, now he's gonna get so mad. He actually fixed his rings with duct tape, and when I bring it up, watch him get angry. The fact that I actually noticed it,
you don't know the reason why.
You're like one of those people. I'm supposed to participate in your delusion. Oh, I don't see it. I think you look rich. I
don't do this to
wow,
look rich.
You have a lot of money.
No, that's not
you
the
must
reason.
be doing theaters.
Oh, you must be. Oh, look at you driving a Lexus. You must be.
Driving a Lexus. It doesn't have fucking duct tape all over it. Do you understand or
it
no?
It doesn't. I understand.
It's like wearing glasses with a fucking.
Well,
duct tape
first of all, don't say, "Look, go get the rings fitted or fixed." Yes, when I go to New York, I will. But don't say I wear them to look rich.
Why do you wear them to work out your arms? Like you have some extra weight on your hands. What is it? We all do things. Every single thing we do is because of something inside us has wanted some thought. Oh, this will X, Y, or Z. This will make people like me, or this will keep people away from me.
Or you could just like something. You go get flowers because you like flowers. So it doesn't mean you're gay, or whatever. So,
right. You can't just like something. So you just like.
I like diamonds. I like jewelry.
You like looking at your hands.
I like rings. I can't help it.
You like it.
I want to get a diamond bracelet. Is that crazy? A nice man's diamond bracelet, not a, Hey,
how long before you're in a throuple with Jim Norton and Nikki?
Oh my God, who says throuple? What is threesome? Throuple? Is that what you call three? Throuple? No one's ever said that, and that's not even a word. I don't think. Is it a word? Throuple? Come on, tell the truth. Sometimes you make up stuff so you sound intelligent, but
you just keep talking so you don't.
Throuple.
My dad used to always say, keep your mouth shut so no one knows how dumb you are.
At the end of the day?
At the end of the week, that's what he would say.
Keep your mouth shut. That's kind of funny. Well, anyhow.
But you're just like, trouble. You've never heard the word trouble. This amazes me. These things are in the zeitgeist. They're all over the place. And the thing is, you're not like locked away in your bedroom, or going to a job with other people your age. You're around youth all the time. You don't talk to them. You don't ask them questions. When you hear a word, you don't go, hey, what does that mean?
Yeah, but I have never heard that word before.
But it's surprising. It's been around for a long time.
Well, Some things, you do hear,
But
some things don't even log in sometimes.
right, that one didn't log in. You didn't program that one in.
I don't think I've ever heard Throuple.
I guarantee you, if I brought
threesomes.
it up in 2 weeks, you'd be like, Throuple, you made that up. But a lot of people would be like, hey, Throuple, is that a word people use? Not you. You go, you don't know that word. You made it up. It's not a real word. No one's ever heard it. You just start, it's so weird. It's like, oh.
You know what? I'm surprised.
Why would,
I'm
surprised? You're not. No
I'm
one's
surprised.
surprised. Who's been surprised?
I'm surprised that during this podcast, my ears just don't start bleeding.
It's
like
because honestly, it's like I'm talking to somebody that's maybe you are on the spectrum. Maybe there is something deeper wrong with you.
I'm a genius. Like the movie.
If you can
night.
spell it, I might believe it. Oh boy. Oh shit.
GENIUS.
Oh my God, he did it.
Huh? Yeah. Oh wow. So, anyhow, me and Raina last night were hanging out. We went up we have a pretty big attic here. This empty attic. I mean, if worse came to worse,
It's
if we wanted to
interesting that
store,
you went from genius to this story. But.
Well, I'm just saying, even if we wanted to store stuff, like this house has so much fucking room. It's unbelievable. What's going on here?
Just remind me later.
Yeah, it'll pop up if I do that.
Just hit remind me. Don't uninstall. Just
it'll come up.
Okay, well then you're fine. Go back. Hit right here. Hit right here. Hit right here. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I know my computer. Anyhow, we have this gigantic attic. I mean, we could build 2 bedrooms up there. I mean, 2 other bedrooms. I don't know if people do. Yeah, people do that all the time. And I don't know, just getting up into it but I mean, the house is so big as it is, 4 bedrooms or more. Wait, there's 4 upstairs, not counting down in the basement. There's a lot of room in this house. This is the kind of house where if you have stuff, you don't have to worry about finding a place to put it. You know what I'm saying? Lot of room. Or, or we can take it out to the shed. I would love to.
Another great story by Rich Voss, a bestseller.
I would love to make 2 new bedrooms upstairs.
You think you could make that into a novel and then
Yeah, we'll call it 2 bedrooms. I like to make 2 new bedrooms upstairs, or a big, living room, or a guest apartment.
How about you put your gym up there? Because you know why? It's going to be cold in the winter and hot in the summer.
Not if you insulate it and the heat runs up there.
Go ahead, do it.
Nah, it's too much.
That's all I have to do to get rid of his ideas. Go. You got my approval. Go ahead. Duct tape the shit out of that place. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh boy, is that your callback? Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Did you almost upchuck?
What did that mean?
You seemed like you were ready to throw up or something.
Did you think you were doing a play on words with the upchuck and duct tape?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh.
So we watched. Let's talk about the movie we saw last night.
Well,
we kind of liked it.
Genius, if you can remember the name of it.
Oh, I forgot.
I'll give you the second word: fiction.
Give me the first word.
American.
Yeah.
What is it?
American Fiction.
There you go. Points.
Jeffrey Wright. He's such a good actor. Has he won an Oscar?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He's so good.
It was a really good movie. Very smart, and the ending was so perfect. I can't tell you what it is, but
oh, really?
Very, very funny. It is. It is up for, I think, Best Picture.
It was very good. Anyhow, we're gonna wrap this up.
Unless we want to talk about why movies are so long. Can someone please explain to me why movies are so long? Is this hacky?
Mm-mm.
It's crazy. It's the only thing that people don't. They keep giving us something we don't want, to the detriment of their own bottom line. It's crazy. It's like you're making less money People are irritated. They don't want to go to the theater to begin with. And now you're making 3-hour movies. There's hardly any movies that are under 2 hours anymore.
It's crazy.
It's insane. There's got to be a conspiracy to this. Is it just like Christopher Nolan's ego that they just kowtow to? I mean, they should make a contract where they go, this movie has to come in under 2 hours or we're not putting it out in the theaters. It's like people don't want, nobody's like, oh, good, a 3.5-hour movie. People go to movies because they're shorter. They go, oh, okay, this one's pretty short, so I guess we'll go.
Yeah, I'm not sitting in a movie theater for 3 hours or more. I don't want to. Even at home, at least you could pause it and go.
I mean, some movies we have to watch in 2 or 3 parts. It's because also if the movies were shorter, they could put more. They could have more cycles of them in the theaters, and they'd make more money. It's like, I don't know. I got to become a studio boss or something.
It's an executive.
I got to do it.
That's the word you're looking for, studio executive.
No, it's like bigger than that.
I got to run. I got to run a studio.
I got to run a studio, and I'm going to say, editors are our most coveted resource, not the director. Another hot take on Valentine's Day. Shorten those motherfucking movies.
Yeah, they're too long.
Or give us choices. Give us the short choice,
Well,
the abridged version.
Last night's movie was
it was an hour 45, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and it was perfect length. It was great.
The one movie with
still took us forever to watch it because we have to keep pausing it and doing stuff. Raina had to come in and dance for us and stuff.
She makes me laugh so much. The other movie was good. Holdover with what's his name?
Yeah, it was a little.
What's his name?
That movie was slightly hacky, in my opinion. I mean, I feel like I've seen that.
I don't know, but he's such a good actor.
It was great. It was well done. Alexander Payne, he's a good director.
What's the name of the
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. I heard him on Stern.
Oh, how are you saying it?
Paul Giamatti.
Giamatti.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, you'll say that till you die now because you programmed that in, and that's not how you say his name.
Oh, how do you say it?
Paul Giamatti. Is it weird that I corrected you on such a small thing?
No, because you said it first wrong.
Rich Vosk, everybody.
You said it first wrong.
No, I didn't. Paul Giamatti. You want me to look it up?
Well, whatever. He was great. I hope he wins an Oscar. I heard him on Stern. It was a great interview.
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be. It's Giamatti. It's TTI.
Yeah, so you're wrong. Apologize.
Well, you said N-I. Giamatti.
Maybe we're talking about two different people.
Okay, well, I don't know who Paul Giamatti is, but Paul Giamatti is a pretty good actor.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Really good.
I mean, he's good. I think it's easier for ugly people to act. They don't have to worry about
what, makeup? He had a fake eye, and
he had a fake eye. That did a lot of acting for him.
What are you talking about? He could only see out of one eye the whole movie.
That's perfect for acting. That's helpful.
No, it isn't.
It makes it more real for him.
To see out of one eye? Good actor. Good actor. Jeffrey Wright, good actor.
He was good.
Name a female good actress. I named two males. Valentine's Day.
Meryl Streep.
No, everybody goes back to Meryl Streep.
Alfred Woodward.
Who?
Alfred Woodward or whatever her name is.
How about Helen? What's her name?
Helen Hunt?
Mirren.
Oh, Helen Mirren. Okay.
I'm a fan of hers. Oh, yeah, she was in 1983. When are those shows coming back?
Why such anger? I don't know. But
yeah, because they get us going on something and go, Remember when we used to watch?
Won't like something, but he has to finish it. Did you finish
Fargo?
Fargo?
No, not yet, because we got to do it together.
No, I'm not. I told him I'm not watching it at the end. It's been like homework for me to watch this fucking dumb show. No, thank you. I mean, it honestly is like they're just like just do anything, just write anything, put it in there. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's like you told the story to the writer's room and they were like, I guess we got to just do it.
You think you're funny.
This guy came and sat on a stool and told us this, and now we got to make it into a series.
All right, listen, this weekend I'll be at the House of Comedy in Arizona this weekend. If you belong to a nice course, I'll play on Saturday with you. Nah.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thank you
Yes.
so much. We do,
What?
we love you like you are our partner. And we
And have a what do you call it?
a thruple.
A thruple. Oh, it's like three.
A thruple? It's 3 couple. Thruple.
I got it.
Genius, everybody. He's
Peace
a
out.
genius.
I'm hungry. Goodbye.
My Wife Hates Me podcast, hosted and created by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Produced by Nick Collette. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
This jackass Jew. Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.